Hello and welcome to the graveyard. Well, actually, it's these guys' yard. I don't know that there's any graves in there. And this is HorrorBuzz Live. Thank you so much for joining us. And we have a big show, really big show tonight. It's going to be interesting. We're going to cover everything, like everything that's going on, obviously. But we are also going to be talking about Passport to Fear. This is the series of VIP events that HorrorBuzz puts on every year. And yeah, we came roaring back. So, without further ado, we are going to bring in Lindsey.
Hello. Hey, everybody. Hi, Norm.
Hey, you're not in somebody's front yard this time, no?
No, I'm not Blair Witching it today. I am in my house, and I will look at. I'm gonna roll over here.
You've already got your Halloween bling. I've barely got anything on.
Look at.
Oh, I'm
full
ashamed.
360 tour. I know you should be.
Yeah. You know, even I believe I should be. So yeah, we have plenty to get to tonight. So why don't you go ahead and tell us kind of just what's going on for the week?
Yes, let's jump right into it. Every week gets a little bit crazier as we inch towards haunt season. So we'll just kind of touch on some things, and then we'll get right into the Passport to Fear stuff. I know Norm mentioned that, and it's all very exciting news that we have surrounding that. So with our movies coming out this week, Thursday, September 9th, we have, that was me.
That was
yummy
me.
Sounding.
And you know what? I don't have a sneeze button. Keep going.
Anyway, Thursday, September 9th, we have a film coming out called Martyr's Lane, and this is coming to Shudder. And it's about a girl named Leah and her family, and they live in a vicarage, which is just basically like a house for clergymen. And as they run their ministry, Leah senses some dark things as she begins to have nightmares, and she feels that something's missing in her relationship with her mother. And during this process, she befriends a nightly visitor. And as this friendship deepens, so does her fear that her relationship with her mother is not as stable as you think. So that is coming to Shudder on Thursday. Friday, September 10th, we have a few films coming out. First, we have Bad Candy. This is coming to video on demand platforms. So this is about Halloween stories, both kind of mythical and like lesson based in this community of New Salem, and they have a Halloween show and reenact different things about the years gone by. And this small town is a cursed town, and it usually has a bitter end for most people. But will a few good souls survive this latest Halloween and the show that goes with it? So if that sounds like something that might interest you, that's Bad Candy, and it's coming to video on demand. And we also have another film coming to video on demand, and it's a mouthful, get ready. The Manson Brothers Midnight Zombie Massacre. Yes, Norm.
I also heard that the alternate title to Bad Candy was Black Licorice. Keep going.
If anybody out there likes Black Licorice, feel free to fight Norm on it. I'm actually pretty indifferent. I think I'm the only person on the planet that doesn't hate it, but doesn't love it. But anyway, the Manson Brothers Midnight Zombie Massacre. This is about wrestling's most hated tag team, and they are in the twilight era of their career, and they're, doing smaller promotions and trying to find ways to remain relevant. And they take a midnight cage match on Halloween night, and they find themselves trapped in an arena with wrestlers and fans that have now been infected with a zombie virus. And they only have their wrestling skills and any kind of wrestling tools that they can find, and they have to fight for their lives. It sounds like a psychotic riot. And it actually stars wrestlers who kind of are in the twilight era of their career. So it feels very meta to me. And if that interests you, that's coming to video on demand streaming platforms. And last but not least, we have Malignant. I know people have high hopes for this film. I do as well. I don't know if Norm's had a chance to see it.
No.
No.
You want to know something?
Oh,
okay.
I do.
Okay. I'm very divided here because the same night that the press screening for Malignant is the same night that Universal HHN Hollywood opens.
Oh, nope. Sorry,
So
priorities. I understand.
so somebody else is going to have to go from the team, and that's cool. We just want to make sure it's good for you. We're the tasters, basically. That's what we do. Keep going.
So in this film, if you're not familiar with Malignant, there's a character named Madison, and she's paralyzed and has these really vivid visions of very gruesome murders. And it gets worse and worse as she discovers that these dreams are actually real. So it's kind of a violent psychological thriller horror film, and it looks awesome. And it's coming to theaters and HBO Max on Friday. So you've got your options. And starting with our events, I will start off with something I'm personally very excited about. The Tunnel of Terror OC is coming back, and I know, big claps for them, okay? And their tickets for this go on sale tomorrow at 10 a.m. And they have a new location, which is also being announced tomorrow at 10 a.m. along with the ticket sales. So if you're not familiar with Tunnel of Terror OC, it's starts at about $20 a car. And you actually get to go through a car wash. And it's this really intense experience with creepy performers popping up and out throughout the wash. And there's all kinds of special effects. And it's completely unique and so awesome. And they're teasing unique surprises each night. So that's a little mystery for you to untangle. And as I said, tickets go on sale, as well as the location announcement goes live tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific time. And you can find all of this information about on their website at Tunnel of Terror, TERROROC.com. And it's the same for their Instagram and Twitter and all that, at Tunnel of Terror OC. And you guys, it's September, September 7th. This week is a good week because this is when stuff starts to open. Okay, so we have Halloween Horror Nights opening September 9th. We've got Fright Fest opening September 11th. The California Adventure Oogie Boogie Bash for the Disney people, that is on September 12th. Knott's opens September 16th. So all this stuff is coming. That's why I have all my Halloween decorations up, because once all this starts rolling, there will be no time for anything else. So get ready. There's tons of stuff. If you haven't gotten your tickets for these things, make sure you grab them because they're going fast. And I'll throw this out there. Rocky Horror is back at the Frida, and it will be going this Friday, September 10th at midnight. I know. Shadowcast and all. So if you are a Rocky Horror fan, you better get your butts over to the Frida, which is in Santa Ana on the 10th. Do not miss that. Have all your shouts and cues ready. And I will also mention that this coming weekend is the last weekend for you to be able to experience Zombie Joe's theater group, the event Toxic Vampire. So they've got other events coming, which we'll probably talk about in a few minutes.
Maybe, I don't know.
I don't know. But Toxic Vampire, this is your last chance to experience it. And I'm going to tell you again what they tease this as, because I love this word, and any excuse for me to say it, it's a good excuse. Contactless haunted walkthrough theater thrombosis. That word thrombosis, I just love it.
Yeah. Sorry.
Anyway, if you're not familiar with Zombie Joe's, they put on incredible productions and performances, and it's in North Hollywood. You can get your tickets for this event at zombiejoes.com. And the 10th and 11th will have performances running from 9:30 to 11:30, and it is timed. So make sure you select the time that works best for you. And the tickets are $17.50 a person. And we also, I keep teasing this, but I'm going to keep mentioning it because I think it's worth mentioning. We have Tent of Terror is a haunt, a family haunt that has grown and grown over the years. They are based in Hemet, and they are currently running their haunt on Fridays and Saturdays. So if you want to get a little taste of haunt season now, like let's say you have your Halloween Horror Night tickets for October, but you want to do some haunts now, you can go this Friday if you want to. So as I mentioned, they're running Fridays and Saturdays from 8:30 to 11 p.m. Adults are $10. And kids 12 and under are $7. And you can purchase them online at tentofterror.com, or you can go there in person and you can just pay cash and go right on in. And their address and everything is on their website, tentofterror.com. This is also the last weekend for you to experience the Maverick Theater's adaptation of King Kong. So if you're a fan of creature features, this is not a musical, but it is a dramatic adaptation of one of the best stories, in my opinion. And it is supposedly really good. I haven't seen it, but I have seen other adaptations by this director, and they're all incredible. And only a few tickets are left for each day. So I would move. Don't wait. Don't sit on this. If you want to go, you better get going and get on the Maverick Theater's website. And there might be some tickets still left on Gold Star. I am not sure. You can go to goldstar.com and look and see if Eighth Wonder of the World King Kong is still available. It was this afternoon, but things change. I'll just throw that out there. And this Sunday, we have Creep It Real OC. That is going to be Sunday, September 12th from 12 to 6 p.m. It's basically just like a little mini convention where people in the haunt community and haunt leaders can all come together and get a little taste of Halloween right as we slide into haunt season. There'll be all kinds of things like a Halloween horror market where you can buy all kinds of oddities, and you can check out the reportedly, I'm going to say this because Norm gave me a hard time last week, reportedly haunted Kellogg House, where there might be ghosts, there could be nothing. We don't know. And you can hike through the swamp area. You can see a bunch of hearses on display. If you're into the history of death, there will be food trucks, prizes, giveaways, costumes, all that good stuff. Only thing though is tickets are sold out. I don't know if they'll release any more before. I think they're pretty stuck with their guidelines to maintain social distancing rules and such, but make sure you follow them at Creep It Real OC for their socials to see if any more tickets get released at the last minute, or if you know somebody who's getting rid of them, you can jump on that. And last but not least, I am of course going to mention Seasons Screamings. I've mentioned this every week, but it's really important today, and here's why. So you guys know Season Screamings is the holiday horror convention spectacular put on by our friends at Midsummer Scream. And it's going to have all kinds of haunted walkthroughs in the Hall of, and the name is so cute, the Hall of Yuletide Spirits. There's going to be all kinds of creatures wandering around that are based on winter legends. There's going to be shopping with tons of vendors, and there's going to be panels and such. So it's going to be really awesome. It's December 17th to 19th. Pasadena Convention Center. Now, Lindsay, it's in December. Why are you telling me about this now? Because today is the last day for the pre-sale. What does that mean for you? Well, that means today's the last day for no fees or anything like that. No added on fees. So what the price is on the website, that is what it is going to be when you buy it. Today is the last day for that. Tomorrow they go on sale live to the public, and then that's it. And these tickets will go fast. I promise you, because all Midsummer stuff goes very fast. Black Hat Orange is incredible. Everything they do is wonderful. See, Danny says get your tickets before it sells out. So I know what I'm talking about.
Exactly. And let's see here. Ronnie is saying, let's see here. We had a, let's see here. Yeah, Ronnie was asking about Splash Kingdom. I don't even know if that's a thing out there anymore. It's shut down, right? I mean,
It's probably been, I think, and that's in Redlands, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like next to the San Bernardino Museum.
I believe they're closed. I don't think that they have been open for a while. I could be wrong on that. I can check on that very quickly, but I am pretty positive they're closed.
Well, yeah, but there's plenty of other things, like
so many other things.
Yeah, there's tons of,
Castle Dark, I think, is coming back this year.
Castle Dark is so much fun, and it's a really fun starter haunt.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. It's not going to be, so don't walk in like hating on them, that it's some big budget thing, but it's a wonderful place to take some, some kids who are trying to get the idea of what a haunt is. It's really fun. Mm-hmm. So, Chris says he's already decorated for Halloween too.
Yes, Chris.
I need to catch up to the both of you. So tomorrow, my lanai, I have a lanai. It's going to look like this again. So, okay, so that's all we got for what's happening at the moment, right?
That's all we're going to talk about. I mean, there's always stuff happening.
Okay, you guys, we have to keep cutting this show back so much mm-hmm. because of all the things there are to do. So, we're really trying to bring it, but wow. So just keep going to the site and you know, maybe you'll see some more stuff. So, okay. One thing, speaking of things that are happening, is Universal Orlando. Universal Orlando Halloween Horror Nights has opened, and we were there opening night. And I just posted the link to the article. Diane Lewis was our correspondent in Orlando, and she said it was spectacular. We have little video clips in there, and I mean, like they have, and they call them houses instead of mazes. They call them haunted houses. You know, which technically is more correct than what we call them, because you know it's not like a maze implies that it's a puzzle
That you can
that
get
we're trying
lost.
to find a way out. No, you know, this is, they have 10 haunted houses, okay, and a lot of them are original concepts, okay, and then on top of that, they're stunning to look at. They're beautiful. So there's a Beetlejuice house there.
Which I'm so
Beetlejuice.
sad there's not a Beetlejuice house here. I don't know if there's Beetlejuice fans watching, but I happen to be one of them, and I'm very sad. But we use the word sad.
I too am a fan of the Beetlejuice. So, yeah, it's pretty striking. It's pretty interesting. And despite everything that's happening, they've powered on, and there you go. So check out the review over there that Diane wrote, and it's man, am I jealous. I was this close to going too, but I just I didn't. I had other things. So okay. So now, as you guys all know, our Passport to Fear events have started. Okay, and the first one that we did was Horror World TCM. TCM, what does that mean? I don't know.
I don't
It
know.
certainly doesn't mean Texas Chainsaw Massacre. But what I will tell you is that there was a character named Bubba that was running around with a chainsaw and tearing people's faces off. Okay, so we went to it when it opened at the beginning of August, and we loved it so much. We're like, this has to be the first event. So let's see here. I have a few pictures to share. I have a little slideshow. Where are we? There we are. Okay, so with the Passport to Fear events, we like to have people, you know, come up and meet the creators of the event, then get a behind-the-scenes tour of everything that's going on in the haunt. And oh, Jeff found love. It was very sweet. So then there's us in front of the entrance to Horror World with Larry Bones, and we all had a lovely time. And then we got the crap scared out of us once again. There's also, if you go to the YouTube channel, the HorrorBuzz YouTube channel, there is a lovely video of Barry. Do you know Barry?
Oh, I know Barry.
Yeah, there's a lovely video of him walking through said maze. So, you know, that's what the Passport to Fear events are, is getting deeper into the fun that we love, which is getting to meet the people that do it, getting to see things with the lights on, getting to meet the actors, getting to, you know, experience things that other people can't get, except you can get it because you're part of HorrorBuzz. So, so that's that. And we had a lovely time. And then after, it was so funny. My cousin from Victorville came down, and afterwards she's like, "Hey, meet me over at the bar after the thing." I'm like, "Okay." And she's just like still shaking. But she loved it. I mean, she was like, "Oh my God." Yeah, so that was but now Larry Bones is switching things over to Into the Black. So I mean, who knows? Maybe we'll have another Passport to Fear event for that. I don't know. But it was great. So the other thing is the sad news. I have bad news and good news. So the bad news is that the Knott's event has sold out. It sold out. It went pretty quick. I was pretty surprised and happy. Not gonna lie, I was super happy. But the good news is that there are 2 other events coming. So far, there might be more. There might be more. But the 2 events that we have lined up right now are on October 2nd. Both of them. except one's in the early part of the evening, the other one is in the later part of the evening. Okay, and the first one on Saturday, October 2nd, is up in Hollywood, and that is the Spooky Los Angeles Neon Cruise. Okay, so Lindsay, do you know what a neon cruise is?
I'm I assume I mean I know because I know what the event is, but when I first was told about Neon Cruise, I thought it was a booze cruise, which it's not. But there is booze involved.
You can bring the booze, and you're not unwelcome to bring it and drink it during the tour.
I believe it's because it's with the Neon Museum.
Yes.
So I thought it was like something way different than what it was.
Okay, so picture this. Picture, getting into your best fall attire and climbing up to the second level of a double-decker bus. No, not the Neon Demon, Chris. climbing to the top of a double-decker bus, and it's an open air bus, open air second level anyway. With your cooler of wine or perhaps any other libation or beverage. And we get to go around all over Los Angeles looking at the creepiest, scariest spots all over. Yes, we are going to go to the Cecil Hotel. We're not going to get off. We're going to cruise by real slow, get some creepy pictures, and then zoom on by. We're going to see the Roosevelt. We're going to see the Hollywood Forever Cemetery. I mean, there's going to be some crazy things that we're able to just drive on by from the safety of the top of our bus. And we'll also be able to check out some of the beautiful neon art around Los Angeles. And this is in partnership with, as Lindsay said, the Museum of Neon Art that's in Glendale. And you really don't realize how cool neon is until you go on this tour. It's like you look at it, you see it like peripherally everywhere, but like the Knickerbocker, that's neon and it's stunning. For instance, if you go to City Walk, Universal Hollywood City Walk, a lot of the random pieces, not the branded pieces, not the logos and stuff, but a lot of the random stuff is on lease from the Museum of Neon Art.
Is the I have to ask then, is the King Kong where King Kong's hanging and that's neon?
I'm gonna have to double check that because that's pretty iconic. But that, the most beautiful girls in the world thing and the popcorn sign and all of the just decorative pieces of neon, those are all from the Museum of Neon Art. And we get on top of a bus and we drink and or not. And
that was me shaking my head like, oh yes, bring it.
All over Los Angeles from the safety of the top of a bus and it's I know this sounds so kitsch, but it's a 3-hour tour. And we have 2 stops. We stop by the historic Golden Gopher, and that's a bar that still has a to-go beverage license, I believe. And then we're going by Grand Central Market. Anyway, so it's $70, $69.99. But trust, it's so good. Like, worth every penny. I mean, it's so cool. We're going to stop by all the spooky places, get all the dirt on Los Angeles, and look at pretty lights. It's going to be fabulous. So, I'm going to post the link to that right now. And just get your ticket because it's going to be amazing. So then the next one is later that night because we were like, okay, this one starts early. Well, guess who wants us to come by?
Oh, you're going to make me guess?
I mean, you don't have to guess. It was more of a rhetorical, like, hey, guess who?
Who?
Oh, okay. Well, Zombie Joe wants us to come by. For the last performance of the night, and he is going to give us, the VIP treatment, and we are going to go see one of the most twisted, most bizarre, effed up, insane stuff I think that you're likely to see this season, and it's wonderful. The Urban Death Tour of Terror is kind of a mixture of haunted house and performance art, where the experience starts off with a tiny little flashlight, and you can barely see anything, and you're walking through this tiny little maze. It is in fact a maze by definition, and because you can't find your way out, but there is a single path, so it's not weird, because it's super dark. And then you make it to the theater, and you see this crazy piece of art performed by the absolutely fearless performers of Zombie Joe's. Like, these people are amazing.
Mm-hmm.
It's some of the most important
Incredible.
theater you will ever see. Just saying. And then, that all ends, but guess what? You got to go back out the maze. So even crazier things are waiting for you. So it's Urban Death Tour of Terror is amazing. But what's cool about this is that you're going to be able to experience it, okay? Check it all out and experience it and be like, ah. And then after everybody else leaves, the Passport to Fear people get to hang out and go back in with the lights on and get to meet the cast and the crew and be able to talk to them and demand money for therapy. So it's really it's going to be pretty amazing. And it's on the same night. It's up in LA. It's on the same night, and it's just over $100 total for both of them. So Zombie Joe's is like, I think $29.99. Brian, you should come. Brian,
do
come.
it, Brian.
Brian's my old high school friend. Brian, you guys should come at least to the Neon Cruise, because it's crazy. It's so much fun. You'd have to find a babysitter, I know. So anyway, so those are the two events coming, and I know I promised a little bit of good news.
Give the people what they want, Norm.
Well, there might be more tickets to Knott's opening up soon.
Oh,
don't know. I'm not going to promise anything, but there's already a waiting list, and we've already posted about that. I should have had that link ready to go for you guys, but, I'm sorry, I'm lazy. But I will get that up there in the discussion. But yeah, so there might be some more tickets opening. There's already a waiting list. So if you want to get on the waiting list, these people get first crack at anything that opens up. So there's that. So what do you think of that, Lindsay?
Oh, I think that I need a cigarette after all that.
Okay, right?
I think that we're going to keep getting even more amazing announcements. And I think that this is the perfect way to start off September and spooky season. And everybody should sign up for these events, because the best part about them is learning how they're made. The passion and the dedication and the craft and the ingenuity. These people are all such incredible performers, creators, entertainers, carpenters, you name it. They're incredible. And so just to even get to meet them is worth the experience, not even counting the actual experience, which is already worth it. But this is double. Don't miss it. That's all I'm going to say.
What's so funny is, like, I'm not going to lie, Horror World TCM definitely got me. Might have been because I have not been in a maze haunted house in a long time, so I was eager to jump back into it and just get the crap scared out of me. But there were some solid scares in that one, and it kind of messed me up a little. And I went through alone, by the way. But you meet Larry and Cheryl, who did it, and they are two of the sweetest people that you will ever meet, ever. If I could only do one of the events, what would I choose? Brian is asking. The Neon Cruise is worth every penny. Absolutely. And after that, it would probably be Knots. Oh God, but see, Zombie is like iconic. That's some disturbing stuff. That's like next level stuff. But no, they don't touch you. No, they don't do it. Oh God, we're over already.
They touch you in here.
They do. They touch you right here. Okay, so yeah, that's that. I mean, and we're gonna have some more to announce because we have things still in the works. So yeah, can you believe it? We're here. We're here, people. We're here. It's time. So Thursday night, Jeff and I will be at Halloween Horror Nights Hollywood. And yes, you will get a very fresh flurry of 7-second reviews of all of the mazes and the Terror Tram. And oh, I convinced Jeff to go and see Jabberwockies with me.
Oh my.
So, every year I would let him off the hook and be like, okay, you can go home because I don't have a family to go back home to. Well, I mean, he has a wife and kids. But I'm like, I can stay late. I can. So the thing is, Jabberwockies, those people are the sweetest. Again, they're nicest people. But if you're not down crazy about hip hop, I'm not. I'm not gonna like be like, but it's just not my jam. But that's okay. That's okay. It doesn't mean it's bad. So, anyway, the point is that Jeff gets to go see it with me.
Lucky Jeff or lucky you? I'm not sure who's the luckier one in that situation.
Oh, So anyway, okay, kids. Oh, Lisa Para is saying she is so ready for opening night. Lisa, which one are you at? Which haunt are you at? Are you at Uni or Knots? Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I cannot. The second I walked into Horror World and I smelled fog.
Did you have like a moment? Did a single
Not
black
gonna
tear roll
lie.
out of your face?
Oh, Lisa. Oh, are you a performer or actor, Lisa? Yeah, it just feels like being home again. And I'm so happy. I'm just very happy. Okay, as you can tell. So that's that. Do you have anything else, Lindsay?
Nope. I am just so thankful that we are here and haunt is happening. Things are happening, even if we've got to wear masks and all that stuff. We're here and it's coming and we've waited long enough. So get excited, get ready, and continue to be safe, everybody, so this doesn't get ruined.
Alan is asking if fogwood is a thing. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So there you go. Oh, shoot. Oh, there was another segment. Okay, check it. Okay, so Knots. Okay, quickly. The Knots Passport to Fear event that everybody bought tickets for. This is what you're going to get. Hurry. I sound like the Micro Machines guy. Okay, that is incorrect. It starts at 3 now because we're trying to make more room for new people. Okay, dinner's over at the Cauldron. The dinner's going to start off with something stunning called an autumn harvest salad. The dessert is going to be a stunning death cheesecake. You have the choice of coq au vin or a vegan vegetable cassoulet. So, and if you really need some courage, there's the bar there. Then we're going to walk over across the street to Knott's Berry Farm, and we're going to get the crap scared out of us. So, hopefully, more tickets will become available. But we have to stop selling tickets on the 12th, that night. Done. Because we have to be able to pay for them, and Knott's has to print the tickets, and that's how it is. That's how the business works. So there you go. Gosh, we are 34. Lindsay, you really have to, trim things up.
Sorry. I'm so sorry. There's just so much.
Because I wasn't the one talking all the time. Okay, guys, thank you. Thank you for watching. Please join us for the Passport to Fear events. They're going to be a lot of fun. Trust me. I worked so hard to keep these prices low and to find cool things for you to do. It's going to be killer. So not like real killer, but like killer fun. It's going to be neat.
We also can't rule that out, though. We can't make that
Yeah,
promise.
you can't. Yes. Wouldn't that be something? Okay. Well, that's the one. Okay, everyone. Until next week, stay safe. And we have one more comment left. Oh, yes, Brenda. We are fighting the good fight for horror, damn it. Yes, we are.
Every day.
Every day. Okay. Which reminds me, I have to turn on my Halloween decor. All right, everybody. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching us. And anything else, Lindsay?
Nope. Just stay safe and stay spooky.
That's the one. As he fishes for the credits. Okay. See you in the fog.
Okay.